Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today I got a beer mail. Dale, who runs Brew By Me here on YouTube, which only has 2 videos right now, it's just getting started, sent me a message about a week ago saying he just got back from the States, and he wanted to know if there was any of the beers that he brought back that I hadn't tried. I was really excited about that. I sent him back a response. He also asked me about some of his home brews, and you know what? I used to homebrew. I'm going to start it up again at some point soon. I'm right now helping a buddy of mine with some cider brewing. But I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll help you out. I want to try them. I want to see your home brews. I enjoy home brews. Send me these ones. These are the ones I'm more interested in of the ones you talked about. So, Wednesday he sent me a message saying the package was out. Now, the great thing about the Canadian postal strike that just happened is they try to work very fast right now to make up for their strike. This wasn't expected in my possession until the 7th of September. It got here today, which is Friday, September 2nd. So, it's almost a week early. I opened up this box. I was amazed at what was in here. I only asked him for like 3 of his home brews and like 3 of the beers he brought back. There's 12 beers in here. This is awesome. Thank you very much, Dale. I don't know if you go to my channel page. His page is now in my beer reviewers to watch section. I know he's not really a beer reviewer, but you know what? Home brewing is beer related. Go watch him. Sent me a little list about his beers, what he put in them, their approximate ABVs and everything. Yeah, he sent me a bottle conditioned version and a kegged version of 2 of them, and then just 1 of the other. But first let's start with some of the bigger ones. This is Beau's All Natural Brewing Company in Van Cleek Hill, Ontario. It's the Festival. It's their summer seasonal, 4.7% alcohol. I love their bottles. No, it's this is an alt beer. Alt beer being German old beer. So I've only had a couple alt beers in my time. It's not that I don't like them. I just don't usually find very many of them. The last alt beer I had was from the Magnota Brewery, True North, also known as. What else do we have in here? Blue Moon, Harvest Moon. Now, I've had 2 Blue Moon products so far. I liked both of them, so I'm actually excited about this one. I know Molson Coors is a big company, but this portion of their company does some pretty good beers. And they're fairly tasty, too. So, thank you for that, Dale. This is one of the ones I asked him for because I loved the name. I know, one, I've never had this style of IPA, and I was excited about it. So this is 8.2% alcohol. No, sorry, 8.3% alcohol. It is from the Flying Dog Ales. It is the Raging Bitch Belgium-style IPA. I guess that's a lie. I have had one Belgium-style IPA. It was actually from Belgium. It was the Carolus Hop Senior. So I have had one, come to think of it, and I really enjoyed it. So I might actually really enjoy this. I know I'm not the biggest IPA fan, but I give them all a shot. What else do we have in here? We have a Magic Hat, number 9, not quite pale ale. Percentage. It's a 3/4 pint. Number 9, ale with natural flavors, 5.1% alcohol. Now, the not quite pale ale would make me think it's something like the Optical Illusion almost pale ale. Even the name Magic Hat makes me think it's a brewery sort of like that. Still sounds pretty cool and has a nice label. So thank you for that as well. This here I'm going to have to drink soon. This is the Hell's Lager from Beau's. He could only buy it in a growler, so he bought a growler and bottled me a bottle of it, which I'm very grateful for. Most of you know, Growlers, our draft beer, it only lasts for a couple days, so I'll probably get this done today or tomorrow. 4.7% alcohol. Again, Bose, I really like Bose. I've only had their lug tread, but I loved it. What else is in here? See, this is like a never-ending box, and I love it. I'm going to have to send you some nice stuff here. I'm going to find some stuff that you can only get down here and send it up your way. The Beaver River IPA from Bose, it was their spring seasonal, so it's probably not going to be as hop forward. The hop sensations are probably not going to be there quite as much, but you know what? I'm good with that. I still want to try it. It is a strong ale at 5.6% alcohol, so just in the strong range. Again, I love the Bose bottles. It's the regular Bose cap. The Festival has a different cap. It is going to go on the fridge. Now this, I wasn't expecting at all, and it's a Bose glass. Thank you very much for that. I have a disgusting glass collection, and I love adding things to it. It has a tractor etched in the bottom too. That is awesome. This is an awesome glass. And last, the major brews before the home brews is a Red Racer IPA. I've heard a lot about Red Racer. Best beer in BC. I've never actually been able to get my hands on a can of Red Racer. I know that it's been in Ontario a few different times, but very limited distribution. I'm down here in Niagara Falls. I don't really get the distribution of anything cool. It's a pretty risque can. You're not going to see it from over there, but when I actually do the review of it, I'll get it zoomed in on. But she's got her stockings, her skirt's way up, you can see the garter. Boobs are bouncing around. Like, that's a pretty risque can. That's probably why you don't see it very often here in Ontario, because Big Brother doesn't like to have stuff like this out there. Central City Brewing Company, Surrey, BC. Then, what's left in here now is his home brews, which I'm very excited to try as well. We've got his Oktoberfest. This one's the kegged Oktoberfest. 5.5% alcohol. Pilsner, Carapils, Crystal, and Munich malts. Pretty much German noble hops in it here. Lagered for about 2 months. Sounds promising. I love myself some Oktoberfest beers, so that's the keg conditioned. There will be a bottle conditioned one in here too. This is his American style IPA. This is the bottle conditioned one. 7% alcohol, 60 IBU. Pale malt, Vienna malt, Munich malt, Warrior and Cascade hops. I mean, it sounds like he's picking out some good ingredients. I don't know what his measurements for each of them are, but that's the fun of this. This is the bottle conditioned Oktoberfest. The Irish Red. I'm going to put this one right here because this is the one I'm going to try right now. And this would be the kegged American IPA. So, his Irish Red. He says he thinks he added a bit too much roasted barley, and he'll fix that on the next batch. You know what, I like roasted barley, so this might still be really good. Pale malt, Munich malt, Vienna malt, lots of roasted barley, Willamette hops only, 6% ABV, 21 IBU. It sounds promising. I'm going to pour this into my Innocent Gun glass, just because. It smells promising. Whoa! Well, he was worried about the carbonation. Dale, I don't think you have to worry about the carbonation. And that's a beautiful Irish red. Very, very dark. Very nice head. The pale malt comes out, the hops come out. You actually did a very good job. The things I really like in Irish reds are some molasses and caramel and stuff like that. There's none in this, but you know what? It smells all right. It smells like a it smells kind of like a dark lager. Dark lager with a little bit more hop characteristics than you would normally get on a lager. .6% alcohol, but it's warming. I can see where you'd think you added too much roasted barley. It has a very roasty feel to it. Has a much heavier mouthfeel than one would expect. The malts in here, I like it though. The abundance of roasted barley doesn't take away from the beer in the fact that the roasted barley mixes really well with the hops you used and the amount of hops you use. The bitterness from those hops are just continued from the very beginning. I won't say it's as rounded. I mean, you're not really getting a sweetness to it as much as you're getting bitter throughout the whole thing, but it's not... Bitter isn't the right word. At the beginning, you're getting a really roasty flavoring. You're getting the barley. You can taste the barley. It's there. It's in your face. But that roasted barley flavoring just continues on, and then the bitter hops pick it up, and the bitter hops just round it out. So it is rounded out nicely in the background. Really, I think it's really well done. The only thing I would probably do is put a little bit of caramel in, just for a touch of nice sweetness, or toffee or molasses. Either any of those three would do for me. But really, that in here would make it almost perfect to me. This almost tastes like a stout to me, and I love stouts. So yeah, it isn't the perfect Irish red, but you know what? Who cares? This is a really good beer. So, anyway, this is the first beer I've drank from Dale at Brew by Me. Thank you very much for sending me this box, Dale. It's greatly appreciated. I love it. I love the glass. I love the selection you sent me. This is a lot more than I was expecting. And if the Irish red, which according to your little list here, pretty much sounds like it's the one that you were least impressed with, is any indication, I think I'm going to love this stuff. Don't ever think that you put too much roasted barley in, man. This tastes great. But then again, as I said, I'm a stout and a porter drinker, so roasted malts and everything else is what I love. Thank you everybody for watching the Albino Rhino beer review. I know he only has 2 videos up right now, but go watch them, comment, help the guy out. He seems fairly promising just off of this. Thank you guys. Bye.